Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Today I'm going to show you how I do Monterey Chicken. It's basically cheesy bacon chicken, a little bit of barbecue sauce. We're going to top it with some green onions for a little garnish at the end. It's a simple recipe that you can do when you come home from work for a quick meal. Kids love it. Let's get to cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some seasoning on them. I'm using my Grande Gringo Mexican seasoning today. If you've got a favorite Mexican style seasoning, go right ahead and use it. And you want to get a good coating of this seasoning on the outside. This is going to be our flavor. Chicken breast can take a lot of seasoning, and this is really going to give them that pop. Now I'm going to pat it in just a little bit so that seasoning really sticks to the outside surface of the breast. Then we're going to flip it over, do the exact same thing on the other side. Now I'm just going to let the chicken hang out in the seasoning here while we fire up the grill. And I'm using my Traeger Pellet Grill today, running about 325 with some cherry pellets for some mild smoke. You could use any kind of grill you want. You just want to stick to that 325 temperature because we want to cook the chicken a little on the fast side. All right, the Traeger's running right where I want it at 325. I did spray the rack with a little bit of cooking spray so nothing sticks. And we're just going to lay these breasts directly on the rack. Now we're just going to close the lid on the grill, let the Traeger do its job. We'll come back and check them in 15, 20 minutes. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get a probe in these breasts so we can watch them come up. So I got the probe. We're just sliding in the thickest part of this biggest chicken breast. Going to hook it right up to the dot controller. And I've got it set for 165. You see, we're already up to about 130. So we've only probably got 10, 15 more minutes and we'll be there. The chicken breast is looking good. All right, you can see we're coming up on about 157 internal. Perfect time to get some sauce on this Monterey chicken. I've got an iron skillet that I'm gonna transfer these to. I'm gonna leave the probe in. We're just gonna move these chicken breasts over to the skillet, save room for this big one. Ooh, man, that's gonna be a skillet full of chicken right there. Plenty of room. Now we're gonna sauce them. I've just got some barbecue sauce. This is Killer Hogs. You could use whatever kind you like. We're going right over the top. We're going to glaze these just until they finish up. Then we're going to top them with some bacon, and I'm going to show you how we're going to finish them. Just letting the sauce run down each chicken breast. It's going to kind of pull up in the bottom. That's okay. We're not going to be on here much longer. That looks mighty fine right there. We got to close it and let this sauce glaze up. Let these chicken breasts climb to 165. You can see we got about 6 more degrees on the internal temperature. All right, you can hear our dot going off. That means we're 165 in these chicken breasts. I'm going to hush it up a little bit. Y'all check these out. That is beautiful. The sauce is glazed over the top of them. We can go ahead and remove the probe. And you want to wear some hand protection because this iron skillet's going to be hot. We're going to pull it out, take it over to the cutting board to show you how we're going to finish this chicken up because we're not quite done. So I have some bacon that I cooked in the oven and just kind of roughly chopped. And we're going to top each of these breasts with some of that bacon. Just spread it around on the tops of them. Some of it falls off. That's all right. That looks good to me. Now I've got 2 different kinds of cheese that we've grated up. Got some cheddar and some jack. You could use your favorite cheese for this. Doesn't really matter. But we're just going to cover each of these chicken breasts with some cheese. This is what's going to melt down and make it extra good. So I'm going to use a little cheddar first. Come back with some jack right over the top. It's different flavors. That's a sharp cheddar. The jack's kind of mild. They both work really well together. Anything that's on the board is going on the chicken. That looks good to me, man. We got plenty of cheese. We got the bacon. It's all gonna cook down and melt. We gotta get it right back on the Traeger. So we're going right back on. The grill stays the same temperature, and we're just gonna melt this cheese, finish it all up. It'll probably take less than 5 minutes. All right, let's check out this chicken, see if that cheese melted all over the top. Oh man, it's bubbling. It's all melted. That's what it's supposed to look like. Beautiful. All right, now just to finish it up, I've got some thinly sliced green onion. You could garnish it with whatever you wanted, man. Some pico would be good on it. But I'm just going a little green onion, keeping it simple. Now this looks almost too good to eat, but you know I got to try it. So I'm going to get one of these chicken breasts off here. I'm going to take this one off the back. And look at all that cheese. Wow. You got the cheese that's kind of cooked and caramelized down at the bottom where it was on the iron skillet. The bacon underneath, the green onions just to accent it, the barbecue sauce on top of the chicken. Let's cut into it. I mean, that's perfectly cooked chicken. And you can see it still has a ton of juice. It's screaming hot on the inside. It's cooked perfect. I'm gonna get me a bite. I want some of the bacon, some of the cheese, some of the onion. Let's see if it's hot first. That's jam up. The Mexican flavors come through from the seasoning. Barbecue sauce ties it all together. It gives it just a little bit of a sweetness, but with the melted cheese and the bacon, it's full of savory notes. Hey, mama, the kids, grandma, all of them's gonna love this one, I promise you. And that's a winner Monterey chicken dinner right there. You can do it all in about an hour, so it's great if you're coming in from work. Fire up those grills, get your chicken, seasoning it up. Barbecue sauce when it hits about 155. Bacon, cheese, top it with green onions and serve it with rice, vegetables, mashed potatoes, whatever you like. It's a quick and easy dinner, great on the grill. Ooh, look at that. I had to get some of that cheese that's sitting in that sauce that's cooked in the iron skillet. This is gonna be the best bite. Ooh. Chicken, bacon, cheese, you gotta love that. Hey, thanks for checking us out here at HowToBBQRight. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be putting out videos all year long. You can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And Shell and I wrap up our week with a podcast. Y'all can check that out too. We'll see y'all next time. Run it back through this goodness in the pan. And man, you talk about a bite. I don't even know if I can get all that in my mouth. I think I can try it. Hold on. That'll hurt a lesser man.